Hello guys, Spartan Beauty here. Today is the second day and this is tutorial number 2. Today we're gonna do inside of the car. So today we're gonna basically clean the leather, deep cleaning, and they're gonna cover with some kind of sealant that I'm gonna show you guys later when I get to it. Plus, we're gonna clean all the plastics, chrome pieces, and all the accessories that's in the vehicle, make it nice and brand new again. Let's get to it. So the step 1 is to vacuum all the loose dirt off the carpets. Now usually detailing starts from the front of the vehicle, but I like to do my way, which is backwards. So basically I'm going to start in the trunk and vacuum it towards the front of the car. Before vacuuming, please remove all the carpets and or winter mats if you have them. Now that everything was removed from the trunk, we can get to vacuum cleaning. So what I like to do is rough vacuuming, which is getting rid of all loose and heavy dirt. That makes it easy to pinpoint and remove from the carpet. When you have stubborn dirt, like lint or dog hair, you can use copper or nylon brushes like these, which make it real easy to remove. So we're going to start with a less abrasive nylon brush and we're just gonna brush it one direction, or up or down. Only time you would go in circles, that'll be if you have a super stubborn dirt. So by brushing like this, you are able to release all the dirt from the pile of the carpet, and it will usually fall down into lower levels when it's easier to pick it up or vacuum it with a vacuum cleaner. As you can see here, we have trucks, and I'm not a fan of those. Some detailers love to put patterns or zigzags, but not me. What I like is more simple, clean look. It can be easily achieved by hand. Just run your hand like this with the pile or against it on all the carpeted areas. Now this is the look I'm looking for. Simple and clean. Now the area is clean, place all the removed parts from the area. In this area, I was able to remove some markings, but this, what you can see here, are deep scratches and paint transfer in the plastic parts, and I have a trick for that. So what I have here is black on black from Chemical Guys, and what you want to do is spray a little bit of product on the cloth and spread it into the plastics. Make sure to do little sections at a time and using thin coats. Here we have end results and the scratches are much less visible. Now we are left only with deep scratches that can't be removed. Compared to before, this is much cleaner and protected. In this Tesla Model X, we have a ton of Alcantara. All roof, doors, pillars and etc. But as you know, Alcantara can be easily ruined. And for some reason my camera doesn't want to focus on the Alcantara. So basically, way to clean it is getting a clean microfiber cloth and you run it one or another direction. Nice and easy. You never use too much pressure or harsh chemicals. If necessary, you can use water or mild diluted cleaner. All the leather been already cleaned. Sorry, forgot to record it. So all the mats were removed and ready to vacuum. Be sure not to hit or scuff back of the seats because they have this shiny piano finish that can be easily ruined. As you can see, it's nice and shiny, and the goal is to preserve it. And there's one more thing that is probably specific to Teslas. This over here is a track, so when you move the seat back, this post drives back just like this and pulls part of the carpet that can be easily missed. Basically, the seat has to be moved back and forth and cleaned under each position. So after cabin has been cleaned, I'm gonna use some Ultimate Leather Blam from Meguiar's. And I love this product. And the smell and the shine it leaves behind it. Now let's get applying. By consistency, it's like a cream and easy to work with. After dabbing it like this, you start from the top and move to the bottom. Now you can do circular motions to cover all the surfaces and use more pressure on the stitched and deep areas. At the very end, you buff it off with the same sponge to leave uniform and light coat of product. Here we are inside and we have this giant glass which goes past this point. To clean the windshield, I'm using glass cleaner from Chemical Guys. And what I do is spray 2 squirts on the towel, no more than that. The easiest way is to start from the top and work it lower. Right after area was cleaned, I'm flipping the towel over to its dry side and buffing all the residue right away. Finish off by wiping from side to side because on the outside I'm finishing with the up and down motion. So if I end up with any streaks, I know which side is it on, outside or inside. You can use this technique for all the windows, making things a little bit easier. Now I'm gonna do the lower portion, and the technique is to put your rag on your hand like this and spin it over like this, upside down. And like this, you can reach all the way in the deep areas. And again, flip the towel over and buff it, finishing by side to side. For the vents like this, I'm using girls' makeup brush. It's very soft and it's not gonna scratch or harm anything. Only pick up the dust, because with a simple rag or the fingers, you cannot reach in all the crevices, like this brush does. After you're done, just clean by tapping against your hand and making sure it's dust free and ready to go again. Now this giant screen here, which is bigger than my iPad. By the way, it's flickering because it has different screen refresh rate than my camera. That's the reason you can see artifacts like this here. In the person, it's solid and bright. So the way I clean it is take a new, only high quality microfiber towels, 300 GSM or higher, and I spray 1 squirt of glass cleaner on it and wipe it with light to no pressure. And I'm wiping it nicely, like softly up and down. And I just turn on the climate control. And then left to right. I'm opening doors. I'm doing things that I wasn't supposed to. Oh God. Okay, it was over here. Climate control off. Heated seats, please off. It's heating up so fast. Okay. Yep. That's what we got. But now it's nice and clean, as you can tell. Oh, I got that one as well. For the steering wheel, I'm just using this method over here. I'm just spraying a little bit of cleaner on my rag, just like that, and then basically wrapping it and turn it just like this. Don't squeeze it too hard. Don't rub in one area for too long. You don't want the leather to start wearing out. And doing the whole steering wheel just the same way, behind as well, because that's where your actually fingers ending up basically when you grab it. And the residue from the fingers and dead skin, it just ends up in the seams over here. So you gotta basically pay more attention in this crevice over here and where the seams are. So it's basically the same idea with the other screen over here. What I'm doing, there's a lever over here.
Well, at least should be. I wonder where it is. I'm bringing the steering wheel all the way down so I can get more room behind. And I'm taking my damp cloth, only with the cleaner on it. Just one squirt, it's more than enough. Just wiping it nicely, all the corners. This one I don't think is touch screen. Okay, turn over to a clean side, dry, and just buffing it off. Well, not really buffing, just wiping it off. You don't want to damage the screen, make any scratches on it. And you can see a reflection on it. I think it's clean as it can possibly be. I think we did a pretty good job over here. The reflections are 100% clear. You can see the sky right on it. No scratches, nothing. You can see clear sky right there. You wouldn't even know if I start the video like this that I'm not pointing at the sky. I'm pointing at the hood or the black car. Can't even see myself in there. That's how I do it over here. So yeah guys, that's it for today. If you guys like this tutorial, if you learned anything, please leave me a thumbs up. That helps me a lot, makes my day, and I appreciate every single comment and a like left by you guys. And if you guys want to see more content like this in the future, please subscribe. And as always, this was me, Spartan Beard, and I see you guys on the other side.